Good evening, everyone. I am Dan Barry. I'm the Mayor Pro Tem for the town of Holly Springs. I've had the honor of serving on the Holly Springs Town Council for the past 8 years, and the last 6 as Mayor Pro Tem. During that time, the town has changed a lot. We've built a downtown from the ground up, delivered on new visions, and had unprecedented success in economic development, which will create many opportunities to fuel the next chapter of Holly Springs. And that's why we're here tonight, to talk about the next chapter of the town that most of us here call home, have a business in, or go to work in. We're here because we care about the direction of the town, or we want to ensure the quality of life we enjoy is maintained for the future. And then there's a handful of folks who are here just because Joe is buying a couple rounds of drinks. That's okay too. And Joe, if you weren't buying them before, you are now. I met Joe shortly after he and his family moved here through mutual friends during a campaign of my own. I learned quickly how interested Joe was in Holly Springs and why he chose to move his family and business here. What stuck with me was his genuine curiosity about how things ran and why decisions were made the way that they were. For the past 4 years, he has not stopped digging into how the town operates, understanding the players, and throwing out ideas for how we can evolve for the future. Last year, I encouraged him to apply for the planning board to get closer to some of the decisions that the town makes, and I advocated to get him a seat. Joe has done a great job representing the interests of residents and asking key questions about proposed projects in town. This is a critical election year in Holly Springs. 3 council seats and the mayor's seat are up. Joe's undeniable passion for the town, his desire to continue some of the great things we have started, all while also creating new paths to take us further, make him a perfect candidate for this seat. Some of the competition Joe will face in this race is concerned about fixing wait times at doctor's offices and pulling local government into healthcare. I know, it seems odd. Or ones that care more about us elected officials filling out a form with our real estate ownership interests. I told Joe, now is the time. We need someone who is a pragmatic thinker, someone who isn't afraid to push back to get a better result. I may have taught him a thing or two about that. And someone who listens. You might think Joe talks a lot, and we know he does. But let me tell you, he listens more than he talks. Joe has lots of qualifying experience for this role. He has a bachelor's degree in political philosophy, a master's in education, and a master's in public administration. I know, I was kind of surprised too. He spent decades educating our youth in classrooms, and even in his current public school teaching job, he helps kids who might be going down the wrong road find a new one and get back on course. All very impressive. But what I think is most impressive is that he's a small business owner, part of the backbone of any community. And one thing about small business owners that will be critical in this role is that they know how to make hard decisions and balance a budget, because if they can't, they won't be business owners very long. We need this experience and these ideas on the town council. Joe is skeptical, inquisitive, and cares deeply about Holly Springs. So if you see him on the baseball field coaching in flip-flops, sitting at Osteria G on Friday night, working the crowd at the Salamanders game Sunday night, or standing outside of the resource room hollering at somebody who parked in the wrong spot in his New York accent, stop and have the conversation. Hear his ideas, feel his passion, and join me in supporting Joe on November 4th. Now, without further ado, let me introduce you to my friend and the next councilman for the town of Holly Springs, Joe Cuccurullo.